That's the next drawing going in. That's the tower assembly. So I'm starting to work on the tower assembly. I've got the quotes are coming in. Well, the quote is in, and I'm going to see if I can get them to weld on the ring at the top, the hatch land ring, and then get them to skim that. I'm going to see about getting them to do that first. Whether I can get the viewports welded in without distorting the ring afterwards is a different matter, because really it should be skimmed afterwards. But there we go. So in the meantime, I've got some 1¼ inch 316L stainless to carry on making those barrel connectors. I've got a post thing to make for somebody's boat. I've started on another viewport. I've got it down to outside diameter is correct. The inside diameter is to dimension, and I've started on the bore, so I'm going to carry on with that a little bit today. Got to wait for one more blank to come for the other viewport. That I was on about last week is so obvious. What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do it now because it's all set up, but once I've taken it to bits, I'm just going to shorten the drawbar. Obvious. And what I will really want to do today is get these holes marked up and cut if I can. And I bought a thing. Bought a clock. Never know what time it is. Oh yes, look at that. Perfect. Another thing I did is I actually thought I'd ordered the barrel penetrators, the new ones for these. I've been waiting all week for them to arrive, and then yesterday I phoned them up and said, where are they? And they said, oh, you haven't ordered them yet. They only sent me a quote. So I can wait another week for those. Right, I've tidied up a bit and shuffled everything around. Put the saddle tanks out of the way. So what I want to do is spin this over. Now I have got some proper straps, but I've left them at home, so I'm going to have to improvise. Was way more of a rigmarole than I thought it was going to be, actually, but there we go, it's done. Now these ribs are 500 apart, so obviously 250 into the middle on either side, which is there, so I'm just going to mark that. Now this is where this template comes in. What I actually did in CAD is I modelled the shell up as a sheet metal part, then I put the viewport on, or the 250mm circle, projected it down onto the sheet metal, punched a hole through, and then stretched it all out, and then printed the whole size, full size. Now that's the top there, so that's the hole, so that should be the shape to cut out. Now the thing with this is that how I did these when I did Jodie B was I just lined up the port like that, and I just projected down like that and drew round the pencil. This is more accurate, but it's so fine. So this is 250 there, and this stretched out is, well, it was 253, I think I seem to remember in the CAD, and then rolled over. But I'll do it anyway, because it'll probably work for the bigger one, for the tower shell ones where the radius is tighter. Put a template on, make sure I get it the right way round. There. That line, by the way, is not a reference line. That is a line where the sheet metal fold was. It actually worked. I don't think really much different to doing that, to be honest with you, but there we go. Now, I'm never going to be able to see that, am I? I have to paint it on. Right, so I've just worked out the arc length, which is from, because my hole's upside down, I need to go from the bottom, up there, it's 103, the actual angle is 103 degrees round for the second viewports. Meaning that this bit, which I need to calculate, is 77 degrees, and I've worked out the actual length of that arc, the arc length to be 481. I just divided the circumference by 360 and then multiplied that by 77 degrees. So I've just measured my circumference to be 2249, which it is, look, pretty much spot on. 481. Wait. Okay. That's it, no more. I've got a plasma colour rigged up. I'm on 55 amps, 60 psi. So the problem is it's difficult to see. I'll just do a quick experiment. The cut's fine, I can't see it. Keep that off cut as well, because that's P355 NL1, NL2 actually, except I plasmid a hole in it, which is a bit of a stupid idea. Right, now I don't expect this to fit first off, to be honest. Actually pretty close, so obviously I've got to grind and put the bevel on now. Put the bevel on, and it fits through now. So I'm going to bevel from the other side. I'm going to flip the whole thing back over because I want to double check that these other two viewports are in the right place. this back on just so I can just visualise how it looks. So according to the CAD drawing, what I tried to do was put the viewport into the clearest position where it'll be where I'll get the best view. So obviously not looking too far up where that pod is in the way, or that ballast tank is in the way, and not too far down so that the battery pod is in the way. So this was the middle fiddle position, and I think my measurement looks about right. So it's just, I don't know, you just get measuring paranoia. I don't think I'm going to cut this today. I was going to cut it, but I think I'm just going to double check my dimensions when I get home. So those are my calculations that I've worked out while I'm here. That's for my own reference, and I'm going to double check those up against a CAD drawing just to be sure that when I cut that, it's in the right place. For now, I'm going to carry on and finish that bore. But first, we'll see if anyone wants to go to the park for a walk. Oh, come on then, let's go to the park. Right, let's see where I was at with this. Another one done. How many have I done now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more to go. Right, there's another one. That one needs holes drilling, of course. So I just wanted to check those other measurements before I cut those other 2 holes out. That is ready to weld that viewport in now, so I'll probably do that next week. Don't feel as if I've done that much, really. I've been at it all day. Right, so if I just quickly show this, so there's my model. I'm going to show the alignment sketch that I did. I'm showing dimensions on that, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to hide just about everything else. Apart from those viewports. So there is where that's the 103 degrees, there's the 77 degrees, and the battery pods, if I just quickly edit this, battery pods are at 45 degrees from the horizontal there, so I'm going to need another line in there, and that there is 45 degrees. So if I start putting things back in now, where is the battery pods? There, and those tanks, where have they gone? There's one, there's the other. Okay, so that's where I thought that they were going to be in the right place. That's correct. So I still got to work out that the distance between there and there, or between there and there, depending on which one I was doing. Now that 77 degrees was the one I was measuring. So according to that, then now I'm correct. So using this online calculator here, it gives you the formula here, and this is the formula that I was using, and then you can just plug it in here. So my radius 358, my angle there was 77 degrees, diameter 716, and it gives me the arc length of 481. And if I go back to my video, and I just stopped it there at the bit where I was measuring those angles, it is in fact 481. I'm coming.